Hello learners, it's me Franny, your ALS teacher from San Jose del Monte City. You're watching one of the videos in Learning Stand 1 Communication Skills in English. And for today's lesson, we're going to learn about complex sentences. But try not to worry, it's not going to be too complex to understand. Please get a clean sheet of paper and a pen so you can answer the activities during the video lesson. Writing complex sentences. For our learning competencies, write sentences on different issues, activities, or occasions at home, in the community, in the workplace, local, national, and international issues.
Dear learners, do not forget to log in using your Edmodo account in our SMART-ALS online classes. Please take the short quiz of 10 items as your quizzes. And after watching this video, please take the post test.
What can you say about the sentence below? You may have some side effects. How about this one? You may have some side effects after getting COVID-19 vaccination. Again, let us take a look at these two sentences. You may have some side effects and you may have some side effects after getting COVID-19 vaccination. These sentences are both complete. However, the second one has more clarity. The second sentence has more details. The second sentence is what we call the complex sentence. A complex sentence is a simple sentence to which a part of a sentence has been added. A complex sentence has one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. So again, let's take a look at the example. You may have some side effects after getting COVID-19 vaccination. There are two parts in this complex sentence. You may have some side effects is the independent clause. After getting COVID-19 vaccination is the dependent clause. So what is an independent clause? It has one subject and one verb. It is also called a simple sentence. It expresses a complete thought and ends with a period. In this sentence, in the independent clause, our subject is you and our verb is may. You may have some side effects can end with a period. Another example. Complex sentence. Foreign travelers will be allowed entry into the Philippines if they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Which do you think is the independent clause? Okay, let's see. So, our independent clause is the foreign travelers will be allowed entry into the Philippines. The subject is travelers and the verb is will, while the dependent clause is if they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Now, in the complex sentence, the independent clause is joined with a dependent clause using a subordinating conjunction. So where is the subordinating conjunction in this sentence? So here, the word if. Okay? If they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19, the subordinating conjunction is if. A dependent clause contains a subject and a verb too. It begins with a subordinating conjunction. Thus, it does not express a complete thought. A dependent clause is also called a subordinate clause. So here's the list of subordinating conjunctions. Dependent clauses are also known as subordinate clauses. The role of a subordinating conjunction and the dependent clause is to establish a time, a place, a reason, a condition, or a comparison for the main clause. Here, in the complex sentence, foreign travelers will be allowed entry into the Philippines if they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. The dependent clause, using a subordinating conjunction if, establishes a condition. The foreign travelers can enter the Philippines in the condition that they are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Now let's try this, learners. Match IC with its dependent clause. Match independent clause with its dependent clause.
Now, my dear learners, try to match independent clause with its dependent clause. 1. We need vaccination prioritization. 2. People must register and wait for their schedules. 3. Filipinos cannot be choosy of the vaccine brand. The choices are A. Unless they have contraindication. B. Before having the vaccination site. C. Because we have to reduce mortality.
Okay, so let's see if you are correct. Okay, so the answers are 1C, 2B, 3A. Did you get all the correct answers? Congratulations! Now, let's read again the sentences from our previous activity. Number 1, we need vaccination prioritization because we have to reduce mortality. Number 2, people must register and wait for their schedule before heading to vaccination sites. Number 3, Filipinos cannot be choosy of the vaccine brands unless they have contraindications. So, in the red color, these are the independent clauses. while the blue ones are the dependent clauses. Can you find the subordinating conjunctions from the following dependent clauses? Yes, you're correct. These are because, before, unless.
Let's remember, a complex sentence has one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. An independent clause is a clause that can stand alone as a sentence. A dependent clause is one that cannot stand alone as a complete sentence. The word used to link an independent clause to a dependent clause is called a subordinating conjunction. The most common subordinating conjunctions are although, because, before, even though, if, since, until, and when. The role of subordinating conjunction and the dependent clause is to establish a time, a place, a reason, a condition, a concession, or a comparison for the main clause. I hope you learned a lot of things today about complex sentences. So for our last activity, we will have application and we need to choose the correct subordinating conjunction to complete the following complex sentences. Let's start. 1. The ALS learners studied hard because if they knew the annual exam would be difficult. 2. The teacher asked for his portfolio after, before, she noticed it missing on the shelf. 3. The teacher did not scold him although when he came late to class. 4. Some of learners skipped classes because until they were working full-time jobs. 5. The teacher held classes in the covered court after since the CLC was being renovated.
Okay, so for the answers, I hope you got the correct answers. Let's check your work. 1. The ALS learners studied hard because they knew the A&E exam would be difficult. 2. The teacher asked for his portfolio after she noticed it missing in the shelf. 3. The teacher did not scold him although he came late to class. 4. Some ALS learners skipped classes because they were working full-time jobs. 5. The teacher held classes in the covered court since the CLC was being renovated. So again, the answers are because, after, although, because, and since. Did you get all 5 correct answers? Again, congratulations. So, why write complex sentences? When you use complex sentences, you can convey cause and effect, the progression of events, and other critical information. You can also use complex sentences to elaborate on a claim, compare and contrast ideas, and combine ideas that are similar to one point. You can see how a complex sentence can add clarity that a simple sentence can do. This is from prepscholar.com.
For our agreement, write 5 sentences related to COVID-19 issues using the following subordinating conjunctions: if, because, although, before, and after.
Thank you for watching this short video lesson.